Hi everyone, I'm McDices, and this is my second attempt doing this commentary because, well, this game is a bit rough. Also, I may have learned some new things and want to experiment with them. So this is Deadly Night. This game just came out. Now, this run might be slightly rough, but this is more of a proof of concept to kind of show what the run's like and explaining what I do and how I do it, because many new games don't get new tutorials on how to speedrun them, so I figured I would bite the bullet and do it, because I went to speedrun.com, 0 runs submitted, nothing on there. Meaning, as far as I can tell, this is the first real run of this game. And I'm also doing the best ending, the good ending, which requires all the green requirements, because it makes sense. It's the best ending, right? So first things first, I'd recommend deleting saved data, because I have no idea how the game actually does things. But more importantly, at this point, I'd recommend turning your brightness way up. Make sure you can see. And 2, play on easy mode. I don't even know if that helps, but hopefully it does. The game's kind of rough with some of the stuff it does, in all honesty. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, time's gonna begin once you pick the first scenario. But this is a neat enough run with some weird RNG. Also has some Rainbow Rachel. Also, I will be having the censored nudity because I want to have YouTube monetization. Anyway, without further ado, let's go. So, this is the new puppet combo game that just came out, and it does have some neat stuff for the run. Like, for instance, you can immediately be rude to poor Susan by telling her none of your business, and then you don't have to have talking during the car trip, and then you can just go. Crank up the brightness, you'll be able to see better. There are some weird things that we'll be testing out. If I sound confused, it's because I'm also testing certain things that I learned in the last run on the fly. Now, why do I have mild issues with this run? A lot of RNG that is seemingly unneeded, and a lot of just, you can kind of see all the splits on the right don't have numbers next to them. That's because for a lot of the game, I don't really know what the best routing is. Because certain items you can get really early, but sometimes you don't, but sometimes you do. As well, you're effectively going to be checking a bunch of different spots. I'm kind of wondering if some things are worth it. Anyway, close all the tutorials, and we're getting the best ending. So the beginning of the game is actually going to require certain things. That's just spam. That's not an actual message. Don't spam. Anyway, ring the bell like mad, talk to this thing, and then keep turning around. That's going to allow him to show up. Get to the point, be rude, come to mind his own business, and make sure you demand a room. You're getting a room. You need a room. You're staying here. No, it's just faster to be rude. We're not going to be nice people in the speedrun. It's faster to be mean. Faster to be bad to the bone. Anyway, the reason why we need the key is because you can actually run down the street. You'll die, but you'll get to part 2 faster. Now, but you're wondering, why aren't we doing it? Because if I do it, then I won't be able to get the best ending, and also the game in general is just tougher. Anyway, when you see door, you're allowed to use items. For any item usage in this game, you're going to want to make sure you have the, what's the word? The text on the screen. You need the light on to take a shower, so make sure you do that, and then you do that before you go to bed. Also, Tetsuya, you're missing one of the best love emotes on there. And the big train o love emotes. What exactly in front of translator? Correct, Oji Hat. It is Booba. Anyway, after showering, we are going to be able to go to bed, so just go to bed and then sleep. Yeah! That's the one. Anyway, the room's on fire. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Stand by this window and just kind of move. You're gonna spam dialogue right here. Why? Eventually it will break and let you out. I have no idea if it's based on clicks or movement or time. It just eventually does it for you. There you go. Once you do it, exit the window. Weird quirk about this game. Whenever you're moving forward, if text pops up, it drops your forward input. It kind of sucks. See, it says Dylan, you're going to be dropping your input every time the text comes up, because you need to repress it. If you try to not do that, it sucks. Alright, anyway, after that, you're going to be going to the mirror and find out, oh no, I've been watched by a pervert, and then you can leave. You don't need to interact with the camera, you're allowed to leave immediately after realizing you've been watched by a pervert. You see a camera, you don't need to wonder what it's about, you know what it's about. That man's whacking into your photos. I guess it's videos, but either way, you understand even still. Okay, so going into the office, it's going to be very important you do a few things. First things first, you're going to be going on the phone. That guy wore a bikini? No, this is the censored version. You are indeed nude. Alright, you're going to call the police and you're going to tell them to come by. This is going to land you in the good ending for the police.
911.
So tell them what's happening, and then you're good. Then you're going to be watching the porn that was made. I mean, everyone likes to watch themselves, right? This is required for the game to lock you in here. But calling the police got us the good ending for the police, and hey, look, there we are. See? However, in order to actually get the best ending, you're going to have to do something in this room. If you don't do it, you're going to be missing a green, and then it's bad. This is 100% best ending. So, first things first, open the cover and steal the VCR. You want the tape. Second, talk to this window, and then grab the stool. You're going to be putting it to this window, get close, and guess what? You can leave. We've now escaped. Says the good stuff. Now, the game's telling you that you're going to need the backpack, or don't. They're just telling you a backpack exists, so you want to go back to your room. That's kind of the hint that, oh, I better go back to my room. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to go in the back, and I'm going to try something out. I don't think we have to talk to the dead body, but we do want to grab the backpack. If you don't grab the backpack, you're not going to have it for the late game, and that's going to be really bad. See? So grab the backpack, get out. What's going to happen now is we're going to be having the van down there trying to kill me. It's going to start. Alright, so it started. Run until the camera shifts. Once the camera shifts, turn around and start running into this man. Guess what? He killed us. What happens then? You're in for a long bathroom break. So, if you're watching this on Twitch, I'm playing an ad right now to remove pre-rolls because nothing happens during this. It's just being dragged. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, I don't know how it's worked there. But if you're on Twitch, ad block, Twitch Turbo, sub, Prime sub, there's your options. Or stand up promote. This is just a cutscene. Nothing happens here. So, enjoy the cutscene, chat. This part is a literal drag, yes. Nothing happens during this part. This is kind of the time that they give you the opening credits, and Puppet Combo really likes forcing you to watch them. So you're just waiting. Ah, James Mayo, I'm getting some of the Konami. We'll probably be watching that Konami showcase later, actually. It's an auto-scroller. It's a time I get to check Twitter, which, cough, follow me on Twitter. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. They help the algorithm. They help. Yeah, also we passed 5,000 followers on Twitter. It's the good stuff. So. Alright, we're still waiting. Murderer's house, okay. So this is where the actual game begins to happen. Well, you have to give them some, you know, some Shark Boys for YouTube. Now, this game's going to be immediately rough, because first off, we're going to be locked in the bathroom, right? Or locked in the basement. Some stuff happens in the basement, I'll show you what you're going to do on there, but you have to go to the door immediately to get unlocked. I'm grabbing the flashlight, these good games, thank you for the tier 1 for 21 months, enjoy the emotes and the scissors, and thank you. See, so start mashing right and left. We're just kind of untying. People watching ads don't be missing much right now, we're just getting untied. Okay, grab the flashlight, and then we're going to be going to the door up here immediately, because that's going to get the door unlocked. Not immediately, mind you, just kind of in general. I'm opening 3 doors. The reason why is because I want those open for later, and then I can equip the flashlight. See? Flashlight. Nothing's going to be down here until later. There's a bucket here and a valve we'll talk about later. But for now, we're just sort of waiting by the door. You can run through him if you see him. Keep that in mind. There we go. If you want to through him, immediately go in here and hide. Guess what? He didn't see me. If you want to get out of here immediately, this is a safer route, less hits. He'll go away eventually. He didn't actually realize we're here. Once he kind of leaves the room, we're good to go, as long as the flashlight's not on. Alright, so it looks like I got bandage here, which is good RNG, but no alarm clock. Alarm clock might spawn in this room. If it doesn't, that's okay. Now, a few things you're going to be keeping an eye out for. Oh, there it is. So you're pretty much going to be looking in every shelf in the game for the alarm clock. The alarm clock is a very important item, and that is going to also allow me to do more. However, before I fully do everything, I'm going to be looking for some more rooms. The reason why is because I'm going to need a backpack. As well, you're not going to lose too much time from missing too much here. And plus, this refrigerator needs time to depressurize. What does that mean? It's an excuse for the game to happen longer. Anyway, we're going to run upstairs now, and I'm actually going to begin the game a little bit by using the alarm clock right here. Luckily for me, I'm a bit tanky. The alarm clock's going to distract him, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a little bit cheeky. I'm going to run in this back room, and I'm going to hide in the closet. He's not going to know I'm here. He might try to search it, but luckily for me, he's not. Because instead, he's going to want to search that room for the alarm clock. While that's happening, opening all the doors, and I'm also looking for the backpack. I'm also grabbing the rust remover, because we're going to need that for later. And then, immediately to get rid of him, I am... really nothing here? Okay. I'm going to grab this key. Oh, shit. Okay, I deserve that. Not the end of the world. That's fine. I got a little bit greedy in my items. I was trying to heal earlier. It spawned me back at the bottom. Don't worry, we're all good. It spawned me back down here. So I have nothing. So the game's RNG. Luckily, it spawned in the beginning, so don't worry about any of the commentary I just had. Same idea. Don't worry. We'll laugh it off. This was an intentional thing to show you the RNG of items. You can see the alarm clock was here this time. That works out for us. Same ordeal. We're going to find that backpack. It's not the end of the world. It's a bit funny. Backpack normally spawns in, like, the larger ones. Also, it's nice to know where 2 bandages are, because there are 2 in the whole map, and you want to know where they are almost immediately. Because they can be in a variety of rooms. Which actually does showcase that even on every time you beat the game, there's RNG. Where's the backpack? I have no clue. Anyway, we'll start doing the secondary part of this. Alarm clock. Once again. Exactly, intentional. Throw every content. The alarm clock will distract him. Hide in the room again. There we go. Where is it? My god. Where actually is it this time? My god. So the glitch I wanted to show you is this. So if you grab the key, he despawns. Right? The game, this is a skip I found, but by doing that, you get into, like, the flashback, and then that is going to, not quite there. The flashback's going to allow you to kind of, avoid a bunch. And then you get thrown down here, which is why it's not so bad. Now, the downside, though, is I still have to use the rust remover, and we're gonna have some time to look around. And you need to use the rust on 2 things. One right there, and one on this valve. After this, you can throw out the rust. You don't need it anymore. But you need to use it on these 2 things, and it's going to take some time. Once it's used, you actually want to get rid of it. You don't want it anymore. Also, I still need bandages. Are there any bandages in this game? No. That fridge still isn't open either, so we're all good. Where are all the bandages? My god! That's fun. I think I found one of the bandages. Can I change the torso out? No. If you want to blame anyone, blame Puppet Combo. It's a reliable blame. Anyway, like I said, we're just sort of waiting right now. Plus, I don't have any bandages. I'm gonna die. Well, on the bright side, I can do this early. So we turn the valve. Also, I'm gonna let's get the split. There we go. Hold on. I'm pretty sure there's a bandage in this room, so we'll be fine. He's gonna look in here, and then we'll leave. I'm kind of doing this a little bit on the fly, but I have the general idea. We need to get in that padlock room right now to get a crowbar and a rope. There it is. Plus, I want a bandage so I don't die. Okay, now I can go back to being risky. As well, we can see if we can get the backpack. The backpack is randomly spawning. I kind of show up a lot of the areas. Hey, look, another bandage. The last one is right there, behind this thing. A lot of the random places I was looking were pretty much for stuff like that. Anyway, don't worry about the guy, because what's going to happen is I'm going to use this. And then, this is actually considered to be a safe room. So don't you worry about this room in general. We got him. Now, what's going to happen is I need to use the crowbar on a few things. Also, just as a general setting, go to controls and disable press and hold. That's going to allow you to toggle the crouch, right? Why do you want that? Well, you should do it in the beginning of the game, but if you do it, you can actually just not have to worry about item usage. You can just use the items properly. And it's not going to throw you back every time you want to use an item. As well, funny enough, actually, apparently it does. The game also does not require flashlights to use a lot of these items, because the game is dark as hell anyway. Anyway, we're going to need this for later. We're going to need a game and some other stuff, so that's going to be good. And we're still waiting for the fridge. So until that fridge is able to go, we're not going to be good. Alright, he's out once again. This time what I'm going to be able to do is, while he's waiting, also I'm on yellow. I'm doing two things. One, floorboard on the second floor. Right here, so we can get rid of the crowbar. I don't want the crowbar anymore. Two, when we're heading back upstairs, we're going to need to be using the rope at a certain point. So one, get rid of the crowbar. Two, see this note? Grab the note. I've been reading it. I don't know if you exactly need it, but it kind of gives you the thing of like, oh, hey, you might need an item later, right? And lastly, grab the video game, because you need that item for later. And guess what? We're going to lay down a trap. What's going to happen is I'm going to place the rope on this nail, and then I'm just going to run away. And I'm going to drop the video game right here. And hopefully I'll get the knife as well. There we go. So all this is happening. I'm not too worried. That rope is going to trip him at some point, so if he tries to find me, he's going to get tripped. Use the knife on the actual fire, and that's going to melt it. And we're using this on a cork upstairs. Now, why am I running so much? And at some point, he's going to trip, and it'll be funny. Where the hell is he? I don't know where he went. Anyway, knife goes to the cork. What's going to happen? Well, you know when we turn that valve in the basement? That valve is going to be used to get a cork. And get bathtub water. So use the cork here, and then you can turn on the bathtub. And that's going to let me just fill it up the water. Now, the game doesn't let you get the bucket early, so this is why you have to do the bucket later. And let's see where he spawns. Where in the world is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, good, good, good. There we go. So he tripped. So we want him to trip. That is very ideal, because now I can get the bucket. Where is he? There he is. Him tripping allows me to get that key. That key is going to be required for the end game. Don't worry about walking around. Why would you drop the bucket? Don't grab the key earlier than this, preferably. Don't worry about walking and running right now, because you're gonna have to run with the bucket. The water is leaking, and he's going to hit you a few times. It's probably okay. You're going to the fire to put it out. If he doesn't see you, even better. Which apparently he didn't. Now, once you use it on the bonfire, grab the wrench, and you're going immediately back upstairs. Don't worry too much about him chasing you. The only reason why I say this is because he's going to chase you regardless. Doesn't really matter. On the pipe, you're going to be using the wrench. Once you do this, it's going to activate a sound thing, right? So, why is that bad? He's going to chase you anyway. So make sure you grab the coin first off, and then hide. Can't hear. Alright, that's fine. I recommend in here. You can hear him, you see he's chasing it. If you need to empty your items, you can, but you see behind me, he actually ran into the room, and then he'll be leaving it. This is slightly safer. If you have the health, you can yell it. I still have a bandage, which is nice. That's why I'm coming in this room. And guess what? You don't need the wrench anymore. Where am I? Oh, the knife. You don't need the knife after the core. Get rid of the knife immediately. Okay, now that we have this, guess what's gonna happen? That's right, another YOLO. Why? Well, this coin is going to be going to the fireplace room on the radio. And guess what happens here? That's right, the radio stops. Grab both batteries immediately and then hide. Oh no, don't worry, it's fine. Guess what? This is a hiding spot. I'm in red, I'm gonna use the bandage. Also, if at any point you're having trouble, you can save the game right here. It's a nice save point, and I healed. So with the 2 batteries, the van key, and the game on the floor, we're actually going to head back to that area, and we're going to put them all into the Game Boy, where I got rid of the crowbar bars. You can put all of them into this handheld console. Legally distinct Game Boy. By the way, there are 2 batteries. You're going to need them both. Once you have the handheld console, you're then going to run over here. This will allow you to use the video game. Guess what? Boot it up, exit. I'm going to try a speedrun strat. If it doesn't work, that's fine, but the code should be 8163. Let's see if it works. No, you actually need to win the game. Cool, never mind. Alright, worth a shot. Anyway, back to regular strats, because I did that earlier on accident. I died, wasn't sure what it meant. I recommend saving the game after this. You must go to the safe room to play this game. Now, the code is likely going to be A163, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. Why? Because you need to look at the high score, and you want to get 6,000. This is the actual speed tech of the game right now. I thought it was seeded, and if you open up the game and go to the bottom, that's what I wanted to test. No, apparently you have to just get the code. So, the code is going to be the high score. Unless you get a really high score. What do you need to do in this game? You want 6,000. You need to be in this room, because if you try playing the game anywhere else, the game will tell you, oh, I better go somewhere else. Realistically, it's just a series of spamming bullets. Once you get to about 5,000, you can actually start letting people run into your base. The reason why is because your base doesn't die immediately. I think every single one of these things has 3 hits it can tank. I mean, realistically, you could just be bold and let them attack early. That wasn't peaky. But the problem is, if you just wait around 5,000, they start summoning hordes who are going to be faster. So remember, all of them need about 3. I'm pretty sure this is also RNG, because this has not been the same any time I've done it so far. Just like in real life. Yeah, I'm throwing for content, that's what happened. I definitely didn't die on accident, because I misjudged the amount of health I had. I thought I had a bandage, man. Alright, I'm gonna let both these dudes run into my base. Oh. Just run into my base. Alright, now I'm hitting some bad zones. Sounds good, tragic. Oh my god! Alright, luckily they'll kill this one next, right? Okay, good. Alright, so pay attention to the highs. Oh, wait, they're not dead yet? How? Pay attention to the high score. Or not. Make sure it's just not your score. Okay, now I'll die. I have 6635. It's probably going to be 8163. Okay, ready? The answer is 8163. I was right. Alright, get out of there. You don't need it anymore. Also, guess it's gonna happen? That's right. Jump scare's gonna happen right down here. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. 8163. Alright, and now make sure you got the van key. If you do not get the van key, you cannot get the best ending. Make sure you got the van key. It is immensely important. How's it going, Mountain Wolf? Yeah, I'm glad you've been enjoying it. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing a commentated run right now for the new game, Deadly Night, to help people learn this game. Because honestly, there's a lot of pain. Oh no, we've been kidnapped. So jumping down the well is kind of weird because your character gets injured, but don't worry, you'll live. As long as you got the van key, you'll get the good ending. That is the only actual requirement. Or do you beat the high score in the game? If you beat the high score, then you might confuse yourself on accident. Also, look, Booba. Have a good night, Tragic. Alright, so this is weird. Talk to the door, you'll find out it's locked, and then you'll get the key here. I don't think the key spawns until you do that, weirdly enough. First things first, key is on the beers. Use the key on this door, because that is going to let you talk to Mom, get rid of her, and then go in this room, and hey, guess what? You've solved trauma. You've done it. I'm proud of you. I know you. Okay, so this section. You're playing as the girl from earlier. Shit. The one who told us to piss off. Also, thank you for the follow. I'm glad I'm enjoying the stream so far. That was a glitch. Not mean to do that. Alrighty. So it's always the same way. I probably could have gone that way. That's fine. Exactly, Centurin. We've done it. We're going to run all the way down the path. For us, it's going to be on the left. Also, remember, out of stamina, I'm going to use this time to actually equip the flashlight so we can get a little bit of stamina refresh. Because now I can flash the lights. We are going to need the flashlight for a part in the well. Because, you know, we're going to be saving Carol, the past character. And yes, it is really run down the long as hell path. Just pay attention to the lungs in the bottom right. You have to understand, all the characters in this game have tiny lungs. Oh no. Small lung. They're just like me, I can't believe it. Alrighty, so one thing I learned about Susan's chapter is that it is hyper-anal about everything. What does that mean? There are many types of horror games, and the worst types are the ones that go, oh, hey, no, you can't do that, you don't know what it means. What does that mean? Watch. There's a stick behind that shed, we need it. You can't get the stick until you observe the log. The game does not let you. If you try doing any of that early, you can't. You have to talk to the log. And then you can't get the ladder until you observe the well. Also, I like how I accidentally clicked off my stream. Oh no. Chat, oh no, don't type. I lost Twitch chat. Twitch chat, try typing, I can't see you. Alright, you got the ladder back. The log knows? Oh, there we go. Okay, I see you now. I see you now, chat. I've done it. Alright, now we can go down the well. No Freedom Maestro. Alrighty, so what's next? Okay, this is where we need the flashlight. I see you, Chad. So with the flashlight, you are going to be going into the right door almost immediately, and you're going to crouch and talk to the rat in here. There he is. This rat has a key. Make sure you get that key, and then you'll go right here. That key is hard to get if you decided to not grab it immediately, because the little rat is fast. You know what? You're less fast. So, that is the case. Alrighty, so now is trauma flashback. What's that mean? It's a lore dump. Talk to this small child and then just walk around the room and wait by the door.
Carol, I don't. Is your
You have no, I don't.
Oh no, trauma. I can't believe it. It's a metaphor. It's not even a metaphor. It is straight up human trafficking. Oh no. I mean, human trafficking is bad. Just, this game is, I don't know. I don't think this is the game to handle it. It's a pretty serious topic. You want to have it better handled, watch, I'm not even kidding, Ashton Kutcher. The man does good work with human trafficking. And by that, I mean he fights it. He's a good man, chat. Let that be the PSA. Ashton Kutcher's a good dude. Anyway, here's one of my mods. She's Unknown Woman.
from now? You come on.
She says, come on. We've done it. I love the model of the character, which is just a silhouette. Oh no, the villain the whole time was our brother. Ah. I can't believe it. That's Avium? Yeah, that is Avium. Alrighty. So you see that flashy item next to the booba? You're going to be playing as Carol again, and make sure you grab that key. In order to get the best ending for Carol and Susan, they need to be able to have the key. This is why you need the van key earlier. It's the thing that's going to allow you to get the best ending for these two. You're just going to be following Susan. It doesn't actually matter how you treated Susan. You could be really nice or really mean. She just saves you anyway. What a hero. What a champion. So yeah, this is one of the requirements to get the best ending. The funniest part is, even with my death, this is still better than my old run, the first run I did, because I routed out as we went. If you want to beat my time, go ahead, actually. This is why I made this exact explanation thing. I made this very exact explanation type video, so you can understand how to run the game and do it better. So if you beat me, you know what? Tell me your speedrun time in the comments if you decide to do it. It helps the algorithm. She's like Batman. She ran really fast and she saved our lives. See? This is how fast you go. You can't sprint, but we have the ability to go to the van. How doing, Rev, the Cali Merchant? So, now we hit the final boss fight. The final boss fight, actually kind of dumb. Alright, once you hit Susan, she's going to try to start the van. She's actually going to fail, but by being in the van, you were considered safe.
Shit.
See? Yay, we've done it. Alrighty, 911 call. This is the final chapter of the game, and this is where the run will end. You only start off with walking. We're gonna have some fun here. So this is what calling the cop did. You're gonna talk to this guy. And talk to this guy. And just see if you can find the surveillance footage. Talk to the door. He'll drop the key. And then guess what? You can then use the key to unlock the door. Oh no, how wild. The game's really weird because it requires you to use the wallet to find a woman. And one of these characters is straight up bald, and the other is not blonde in the slightest. I don't know why he didn't bother just to go run immediately. Anyway, that allows you to sprint, and then you head back to the car after doing that. From here, you're going to be going to the hotel. Now, the hotel is going to be a little bit dumb with this, unfortunately. The reason why I say a little bit dumb with this is because we know exactly where we need to go. We want to go to room 8 after we talk to the office. If you don't go to the office immediately, you'll go like, oh, I have to go to the office. And then it's like, oh, I should go to room 8. And the game is kind of like, it wants you to, it railroads you. It wants you to do the thing. Alright, so we're gonna go in the room. I imagine you can probably leave immediately, but I would recommend checking the dead body just in case. But if you want to try saving the very minor amount of time by avoiding the dead body, you're more than welcome. But personally, I would say talk to that, just so you can get all this dialogue. That's what I've been doing so far, and we're also going to be going to the safe route and the risky route for the end game. So right now, we're going to be going back to the car. The cop realized, wait a minute, the girl who in the wallet's the one who called 911 earlier, and then, yep. Alright, so now you're taken to the finale. The finale is going to be the road Susan was running on just now, and the whole thing is we have a gun. And we're going to be using the gun. Now, like many guns in video games, ammo doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run directly forward. That is going to bring us to the boss arena. And then he'll whip out his gun. See? So what you want to do is you're going to be shooting the villain 8 times. You're going to have to find him. I recommend looking in choke points. Where is he? I don't see him. Alright, 1. Remember, you're going for 8 bullets. Infinite ammo, by the way. Fire away. You need to shoot him 8 times. Do not try to shoot him over a wall. The walls are really high. Just keep running and looking for him. Now, if you're low on health, what you want to do is you actually want to go to this opening. The reason why is because over time, he'll actually want to chase you. And by going to this you know, opening, there's a choke point, and he will never actually try to resist you. He'll try to fight you every time, eventually. However, it is probably faster to look around and just fire the gun. You can take, I want to say, 3 hits. Use your eyes and ears and turn around. There we go. Just keep firing. Infinite ammo is where it's at. Good. Let's see. It's another revolver? Exactly. Hey, infinite bullets. It's a 60 shooter, not a 6 shooter. Haha, do you get it? That's a higher number than 6. Exactly. He used the city's tax dollars to murder this lone man. Every bullet costs the taxpayers $50,000. I think I heard him. There he is. Again, don't try to fire over the wall. Wait. We don't want to go... We're not trying to be too dark, Zeme. You can mention the $50,000, but, there we go, he's dead. So after 8 shots, he's dead. Once you see this cutscene, you're good. Time ends on the final screen. You want to see all green. I don't actually know how they plan on timing the leaderboard, so... Keep skipping the dialogue. You'll be going all the way to the end just because I don't actually know when the run ends. Anyway, this is a rough proof of concept. I hope you all enjoyed it. You'll be seeing at the end of this what happens. So I'm doing it based on this. You died 1 time, BHS 911, good ending, and 39-17. So normally it dies 0 times, however that's okay. The death counter is just death counter. It's weird. I don't know what they consider to be time, because you saw the time. It took me 36 minutes for everything. I don't know where it pulled 3 minutes out of randomly. So, maybe it was I don't know what it was. So, I hope you enjoyed this. This has been Deadly Night, and I'm going to post this on Twitter, because, well, cool. If you're watching on YouTube, also follow me on Twitter. You can find me there. I post tweets, so. It was good stuff. Also, I wonder if anyone's ever actually speedrun this yet. I'm going to check right now, chat. Let's see. Deadly Night speedrun. I am literally the only person to do this. Cool. At least there's what I can find on Twitter. How about YouTube? Let me check YouTube. Dude, someone did it in 5 minutes. Oh my god. What? Oh, wait, no, that was months ago. No, this is currently a world record. Cool. I'm the only person to do this. So, yeah, apparently there was a demo for the early game, but yeah, no. Yeah, it was a demo. Alright, yeah, anyway, that's world record. Cool. I'm literally the only person to run this game right now. Except for one guy who made a guide, but it took like an hour, so. Hooray! Alright, if you want to be in the tweet, I don't know, type pancakes or something. Type your favorite part, your favorite scream in the game, so.